I just wanted to start this video off with another quick reminder to please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Shout out to General Zod if you're listening.
Someone has a key to my apartment.
Semi-long lurker, first-time poster. It's cliche, but I honestly never thought I'd have something to post until last night happened. Background info. Me and my roommate, female, late 20s, best friends, just moved into this apartment, and yesterday was our 1-month anniversary of living here. It's in Ontario, GTA, great neighborhood, a little touristy, not a bad area. The building is in great shape, but old, and many of the tenants have told us they've lived here for 20 plus years. We were assured the locks were changed before we moved in. I have a key, as does my roomie, the old couple that take care of the building, in their 60s, and the general maintenance guy. Story: I was the last to leave the apartment around 8 a.m. and I locked the door. My roomie got home around 4:30 p.m., unlocked the door, changed, and left again to run errands. We both got home again around 6 p.m. First thing I did was go to my room to change out of work clothes, yoga pants for the win, and I noticed that my closet looked messy. I had a small box of knickknacks, notebook, tissue paper, lip gloss, keychain, junk drawer stuff that looked like it had fallen onto the floor of my closet. However, the box was then put back up and some of my dirty clothes from my basket were inside. It looked like someone had rummaged through my dirty laundry and tossed clothes out of their way, which probably caused the box full of stuff to fall in the first place. On top of that, brand new clothes I had just purchased were still hung up, but hanging inside the box, like someone was quickly sliding clothes on the clothing bar and it had flipped some into the box. Because I'm very neat and tidy, I knew right away that this was not right. I did not do this, so I began to rationalize. Did Roomie do this? No, why would she do this? She wouldn't do this. If she needed something, she'd ask. Did I do this? Maybe I threw my pants in the closet and it landed in the box. Maybe I did leave the stuff on the floor. Oh well, weird. But anyways, essentially my inner dialogue. Cut to about 9:45 p.m. I'm in my room and all of a sudden I hear my roomie call my name, loudly, and in a tone of voice I've never heard before. I go to her room and she said, "I found the gift you left me." I say I don't understand. The present in my pillow. I look at her from the hall and say I have no idea what she is talking about. I go into her room and on her bed is a dildo. My dildo. I grab it and say, "That's mine. Why is it in here?" She said, "It was in my pillow." You didn't put it there? I tell her it was mixed in with my laundry basket. That's where I leave it to remind myself to wash it within a day or so. Now the wheels are turning and things are coming together. Someone must have let themselves into our apartment with a key, went into my room, looked through my dirty laundry, found the sex toy mixed in there, and put it inside her pillowcase so she'd find it when she went to bed. After being in shock for a few minutes, The reality sunk in and I started to cry. Someone had access to our apartment for at least the last month. We decided to talk to the building managers, the old couple, and while they seemed to want to comfort me because I was an emotional mess, the husband mostly played it down to saying it was probably a joke. Not funny. And did we give a copy of the key to anyone? Nope, never. I think it was part culture and age that made them downplay it. We did call the cops, and they came within an hour or so. They took all of our info and we told them the full story, and they had a look around. Honestly, they can't do much, and I figured that at least we have a paper trail. I definitely mentioned the handyman guy as the one they should talk to. They're going to follow up with some residents and the building staff. I also watched the property manager, old guy, sweet, and that handyman change my locks this AM. If anything seems out of place, then it's very clear it's either the staff or someone who has access to their apartment keys. We're getting a camera that we can attach somewhat discreetly, and hopefully it never catches anyone that shouldn't be in our apartment. Too long didn't read. Someone with a key to our new apartment went through my dirty clothes, took my sex toy out of the laundry basket, and put it in the pillow of my roommate. Cops were called. Locks changed. I'll update as things go on if anyone is interested. Thank you.
Boyfriend's dad.
This is kind of a boring yet ongoing tale. About a half year ago, I moved in with my boyfriend's family, which is his mother and brother. Boyfriend's dad doesn't live in the house and is pretty much banned from coming back. He has a past history of being emotionally and physically abusive towards my boyfriend's mom. She's had a chair broken over her. Once he threw something heavy at the back of her head, then choked her, and has gotten into many push and shove fights with her. When my boyfriend was in high school, his dad cornered him and started choking him. All in all, he's an abusive shithead. He's also mentally ill, depressed and bipolar. This kind of attributes to part of his emotional abuse where he constantly threatens to kill himself when things go wrong. He's shown up at boyfriend's mom's work and tried to ask her or bother her there. I work with her now, so this is a bit of a concern. No surprise, he terrifies me. So when I moved in, it was kind of in the back of my mind at times. Boyfriend's mom would say she got a call from him begging to be let back home, but would turn it down constantly. Nothing more happened until August. It was my boyfriend's mom's birthday, so we all went out to get food and bowled until 9. After coming home, I opened the fridge to get a little extra cake and noticed another cake in there, which was weird because I had gone with boyfriend's mom that morning and helped her pick out a custom cake. This was like a sheet cake you grab last minute, but I figured maybe she went out and got another one while I was sleeping, or I just didn't notice. A month later, boyfriend's mom and brother are in an argument. His brother calls his dad and asks to be picked up. I ended up going out for a walk once the argument began because I felt it wasn't my business to get involved. Boyfriend's dad pulls up in the driveway, and my boyfriend gets in the car to basically explain the situation and tell his dad his brother is just being dramatic and will be staying home, not leaving with him. Boyfriend's dad agrees, but then before my boyfriend opens the car door, his dad asks, So how long has she been there? My boyfriend's dad was never told I was moving in, by the way. So basically, his dad broke into our house while we were away on his mom's birthday, left a cake in the fridge, then went into our room and went through my things. I'm convinced he went through my stuff because all of my things are hidden. There's no way he would have known I was living there. Plus, at that time, the only possessions I had were a few clothes I had in the closet and a makeup bag and menstrual products I have hidden in a cupboard beneath the sink. Ever since then, my boyfriend's dad will show up unannounced at the house, usually while I'm alone downstairs, and jiggle the front door handle and look through the window, or get on the second-story deck and knock on windows. I'm convinced he would walk in if the door was unlocked and start some shit with me. Recently, he called my boyfriend's mom and started screaming at her, saying I should be paying rent since I work. He insisted on knowing where I worked, but she obviously didn't tell him. Now I'm kind of scared he's going to show up at my work, see my name tag, and I don't know what would happen next. So anyways, to my boyfriend's dad that I've never met, let's not meet. Ever. Edit. It seems to be a tiny concern as to how their father got in the house, and I forgot to write that. We have a deck on our second floor that is accessible from the ground. There's also no gate to close it off, so basically their dad got on the deck, then got up on the roof, got in my boyfriend's brother's window, then proceeded to creep around. Our roof is easy to get to via the deck and is completely flat. We keep his window locked now.